friends. So today I'm going to take you on a little weekend vacation with me. My friend Holly and I have been saying for years that we're going to go somewhere and go on a little adventure together, and we just never do it. So this year we finally got our stuff together and we went to Durango and Ouray, Colorado for a couple of days. Right at the peak of fall colors, and just we had a blast. So when we got to town, we just stopped by the Animas River, and that's what these shots are. And I think we sat by the river for something like an hour, just taking pictures and enjoying the sound of the water and taking selfies. And a very nice old couple came up and offered to take our picture together, which was really sweet. But we were very much two desert girls who finally were near water and were just like savoring every moment of it. Great fun. The view from our Airbnb was stunning, and the place we were staying is actually really nice. The only downside, like you can see, it is so white. It kind of felt like you couldn't touch anything because it was so clean and pristine. But I mean, look at this view. You just can't beat it. It was so pretty. I regret nothing in picking that place to stay. I think I could not have possibly done better. So Saturday morning, we got up and started on our way to Silverton and Ouray and made a quick stop at Andrews Lake, which was still and clear and nobody was out there at all. And it was just a nice little step out of the car and enjoy. And then we drove a little bit farther up the way, and there were a ton of people just sitting on the side of the road and sitting in camping chairs and staring up at the sun. And then eventually somebody pointed out, "Oh, hey, did you want to see the eclipse? I've got these cool glasses." And we were like, oh my gosh, it's eclipse day. So I actually got some really cool shots of the sun kind of glittering. I think all of these shots here are during the eclipse. So now you know when I was gone. And yes, it's been a bit. It took me a while to edit this video. I hadn't been to Colorado in years. I used to go every summer with my family, and it used to just kind of be a big part of my life, and then it just kind of stopped as I grew older. But it was so nice to get to go back and get to see some of these places that I hadn't been to in so long, and get to see the fall colors and get to enjoy Silverton and Ouray and just kind of take that little bit of a step back in time and enjoy something from my childhood. And Holly had kind of similar experiences. She also has spent a ton of time in this area. She spent more time than I have recently, but it was fun for the two of us to get to go. And that's Silverton in the background there. I don't think I actually took any shots in Silverton, so at this point we're on our way to Ouray, and just we could not get enough of how beautiful the scenery was out there. It was just, everything was even prettier than we had expected, and it was just fabulous. Like, most of my videos, if you're listening to us talking in the background, are just us going, oh my gosh, look at those colors, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, oh my gosh, I can't believe we caught it like this. If that says anything about just how pretty it was. Normally the fall colors have kind of passed by the point in time that we went, but this time they just hadn't, so it was nice to actually get to see the yellows and the reds and everything, and get to really enjoy all the colors. So this is the drive into the small town of Ouray. My parents always really enjoyed Silverton, but I remember always really, really loving Ouray. It's a little bit bigger, there's some really fun shops, and it's just a really fun place to visit. There's a hot springs at one side of the town. There's just, this whole main street is full of super fun little kitschy shops. There's a brewery. There's like a glass blowing shop. Super cute. And we found this really nice spot just outside town to sit and listen to the river. And then we went here. This is Box Canyon Falls, which I hadn't been to in forever. And Holly actually hadn't been to it in a while either. And they had just expanded the trail so that you could see closer to the falls, which was really cool. It's just a really interesting spot to get to see because this is all just carved out by the water. And it's just, the way that they've set up the little trail is really nice and really, really fun. And just, we could not get enough of listening to the sound of the water and just savoring every moment of it. But look at this beautiful water stream pouring down. It was not busy when we were there either, so we got to sit and watch this for a few minutes. So much fun. We went on a little hike afterwards. Took a quick walk just around the Box Canyon Falls area. You have to pay to go to the falls, but it's not expensive. And you can walk around the grounds after that. And there was just this cute little hike around the area. And where we saw these cute little chipmunks that were enjoying all of the little bird seed sitting out. And at this point, we were getting ready to leave Ouray. And here we are saying goodbye. We only got to spend a few hours there, but we only had a day. We had all day Saturday to just drive up to Ouray, spend a few hours, and drive all the way back. Which, it's always kind of bittersweet because it's so much fun and you don't really want to leave, but at some point you have to go. And we really didn't want to have to be driving back super late. So we ended up deciding to leave kind of early. But we stopped at more places along the way back and got some fun pictures, and Holly collected some aspen leaves to press, and we just had a nice meandering time back to our Airbnb. But we stopped here and got some more waterfall pictures, and again enjoyed the sound of the water because literally we were just like, water, oh my gosh. I have so many pictures that I'm going to use as reference photos for paintings now from this trip. I haven't done much with fall colors kind of color schemes, so this was a really fun experience to get to come up with some ideas for future paintings. We had brought sketchbooks and stuff, and just neither of us pulled any of it out. And this was our last stop on our way out of Ouray. We stopped at this little river. It's red with the iron from the mountain. And we just stopped here and hung out and gathered aspen leaves and took selfies and chilled and had a snack by the water and hung out for, I don't know, maybe a half an hour here. It was just beautiful. There were icicles hanging on one of the logs from how cold the water was. And if it wasn't so cold, it was so nice out. Like, the temperature outside was so nice that you just wanted to put your feet in the water, but the water was so cold that you really didn't. But that's always just really, really fun. And it had just snowed on the tops of the mountains the week before, so everything was so pretty. There was a little bit of snow over in this area somewhere. But the fall colors, I swear, they were just the prettiest that I'd seen that I remember. I don't know, maybe I've seen them prettier, but I would have been a kid. And, you know, kids don't always remember the stuff like fall colors. I feel like that's more of an adult thing a lot of the time. And it was a beautiful day. It was gorgeous out, and I could not get enough, and we did not want to come home. But it was so inspiring and so much fun. And we have decided that we cannot wait to go back and we're going to keep traveling together, because once you find a friend that you can travel with, it feels like it's one of those things that you should just do as often as you can. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this quick little review of my Colorado trip, and I will see you in a couple weeks with a more art-related video, I promise. I believe in you.